See how this goes. The Dalmatians aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? The Dalmatians. I guess they introduced that in the Stormblood raids. I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Ah, but this will be an enormous loss. All right. Forget about the Dalmatians. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines. Let's see. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled and indefinitely postponed. There's a giant spider spewing shit, dude. The fuck do you want? And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. Nope, I'm not. I have a sword. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. Ooh, elven dude. My name is Matsuya. I'm here to see... Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Speak with Chupacabra. Will do. Where'd he go? Can I help you? I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with too, didn't you? I'm Matsuya, a fisherman from Akia. So he is a fisherman. While I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hardworking man and I dare not disturb him. Ooh, new stuff. I had to give it to my paladin. Alright. Equip on my paladin. Recommended gear, put on. There we go. Just need the headpiece. Don't have to buy a set for my samurai. He would like to know what I do. Warrior of Light. An adventurer. Yep, that's what I do. I smack things. Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You see, I brought some fresh fish. Okay. The problem is, I'm terrible with people. Okay. As silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead? So now I'm gonna be a fishmonger. Alright, new quest. Okay. Cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder. Okay. So I have to sell his fish. Ooh, that looks cool. You'll do it? Yes, I will, apparently. MSQ tells me to. Peddling fish. He's gonna accompany me, keep him by my side. Okay, so it's that thing. Got it. Come with me, come with me. Don't fall off. Come with me, NPC. Let's see. Fish. I've got fish here. Fish. Let's talk to him. Greetings to you too. I suppose I'm well enough, considering the circumstances. Things have settled down somewhat, but it was an utter chaos when the tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling all over each other. Many remain there for now, but I could not stay away. I had to come back and continue my life, such as it is. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. It's too risky out there. Maybe I have to move to the city. There's no place like home, but don't do anything dangerous. I'll choose the bottom one. Oh, trust me, I don't. I make sure to keep well clear of the tower, and when more monsters emerge from it, he will go to heed the Radiant Host's instructions. Get back to their normal lives. Speaking of meals, let's see. Should we press fish now? Let's press fish now. Fresh fish, you say? When you bait me like that, how can I not bite? There we go. So that's what you do. When you talk to him, you click the bottom option twice, and then the top option. Alright. That's Final Fantasy X. That's Final Fantasy X. There you go. Whee! Come with me. Ciao. Come on. Do I have to sell all of the fish? I probably have to sell all of this fish. Ooh, that's a cool looking top. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? What do you need so many for? For eating. May seem like a lot, but late I go through so much. Okay, so they do stock. They just stock up. By the same token, nothing is coming from overseas. Not a day goes by where someone's not asking for a fresh shipment. If everything's just sitting there getting old. All of it wears me down. I find myself feeling constantly hungry. I know how you feel. Nope, I don't. Oh, I should have picked top one. I failed. So, saying I know how you feel was a fail. Okay. I thought I would go for the sale after the next option, but I was wrong. I'm up there. It's probably the wrong way. Yeah, I can jump up there, but he can't. The NPC can't do stuff. Can you come through here? Yep. Nope, wrong way. Riange. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm busy. Ate the sickness, nothing unusual. I'll just go right for the top one. Nope, auto fail. I got 1 out of 3. I got 1 out of 3. Well, I'm not a salesman. I kill shit. So that's what you get. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell to one of the people you approached. It was difficult, but you put your mind to it, you succeeded. Though you did fail too, there are lessons to be learned in both. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal. Well, I need to stop the giant beams in the background. I thought I heard a familiar voice, and who should it be? But yeah. I cannot say these names. God, why do they do such a bad job with names in this game? Have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too? Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So you can't buy fish anymore? Nope. I'm sorry, I truly am. But for now, you must peddle your own goods. By myself, I can't. Don't have a choice. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. I've poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. The sisters as my witness. Well, I know who that's referring to. Not to worry, using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I best return to my village. My thanks again. Please take care on the road. What are they doing in the water? loose. Sneeze. There we go. I'm still even busy. Yep. I see we've also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think it'd be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost mostly tempered. As before, they mean to use the faith of their hopeless thralls to call forth lunar primals. House of Divinities. Fellow you were helping, he's... Fuck the names in this goddamn game. Apparently it is mostly exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Because they have their own primal to summon. If summoning is the perpetrator's aim, I doth stand. It doth see fuck. Yes, because they want them to summon their specific ancestor. Yep, that's what they want. We better go after him. Lies to the west, if I recall, the same direction as Kryle's acquaintance. It's settled, let's go. Okay. Did I tune to this? I did. Ooh, blue quest. Blue quest. Ah, your face is known to me. You were the warrior who fought? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, now I have foolishly blundered into this area. Yeah, you went to a bad place. Yeah, they're not like that. Warn me if you encounter them. Turn down plane. Okay. I still haven't unlocked the first dungeon. By the Dusk Mother, no one told me. Okay. God, the name is so fucking bad. I'm gonna forget all this crap just because the fucking names are so bad. I gotta ask you to speak with her in my stead. What, the elephant people? Look at this. You know how many fucking... Look how many new names they just throw at you. Just the Kukulad, the Sukulade, the Amakalad, the Yumalad. It's just very bad. Whatever happened to naming characters Cloud and Barrett, Yuna, Titus? Now they have the Yeti Mahalad. So bad. So fucking bad. You're terrified of elephant people. Oh. Is your companion alright? Looking for work. Okay, lots of people looking for work. Yep, looking to fight. Need a bodyguard. I'm not familiar with the name, but you sound formidable indeed. Okay, so you want to go fight stuff. Can't do this one alone. I get to kill stuff. Hooray! Not very good at my samurai though. Okay. Oh, big elephants. You must be our escort. Yeah, because she's terrified. Of course, I should have thought it before. Harvest necessary ingredients. Artisan stays here. Yes. He ran off alone. What's... I'll just go help him. Boom. You must think me foolish. I was so absorbed in my task that I failed to notice the ground shaking. And off you go again. It says wounded, dude. Yes, I slayed it. I get it, you're afraid of elephants. Got it. What was that? Oh, gemstone trader. Before it said wounded, now it says master. Okay. Okay, let's go. It'd be nice being able to level both these jobs. Player is satisfied. Yes, give me my Aether. Yep, thank you. Any more blue quests? I have all comments turned off just because I don't want someone to spoil something. It's happened in every expansion. I've never had anything not spoiled, so I just have everything turned off. Turned off in game, turned off in chat. Just turned off. I do not see nearby. Oh, it's the pulsing things. What's up on the rock? Oh. Tempered Imperials. Where did they go? I defeated them. Alright, so you found him in time. Yep. You and your friends came to look for me? Oh my, on my way home. I stopped to take a rest, and yep. Kidnappers, we heard about them. We heard elven people are being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in a city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean is all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should not care to travel alone. Question, if I may. Is our understanding the strange fiends have emerged from the tower? What can you tell us about these things? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard some bear unsettling resemblance to our divinities. For that reason, some have taken to calling that tower Zot. House of Divinities in the old tongue, it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous Let's go for... Yeah. Know that 'tis for no other purpose to neutralize the tower. In time we will be forced to contend with false gods, and thus we need to learn about them. You've come all this way to save us? Really? And you had me peddling fish, so I sucked at it. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We will gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller. So please come to our village. Yep, let's go. Wonderful, just follow the road. I might farm this dungeon and get like a set for my paladin and my samurai. If it's a dungeon. I don't know. If it's endgame, maybe come back here at the end of the game. Yep, so they're summoning Thavnarian gods just like the other ones. Though indeed saving them will mean confronting their false gods, which they're not used to doing. Oh. What on earth is that? Oh, they were getting that. Welcome to Akiali. Fucking names. Akiali. So welcome to White Beach. Let me just call it White Beach. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around. Wish you know about our gods. I already know what your gods are. I can tell by the colors. It's gonna be the three. You said three sisters, and that's the Magnus sisters. Yes, I know about the Magnus sisters. Yes, I know. It's the only triples in Final Fantasy. Yes, I know. Your gods are the Magnus sisters. Yes, I know. Yes, I've learned a thing or two. It's the Magnus sisters. Oh. Apologies for the wait. I wanted to show you this hanging scroll on the wall. It depicts three of our most revered deities. By all means. Yeah, they already showed him. See, that's the thing. They already spoiled it. Like, they showed you in the beginning. It's the Magnus sisters. They already showed us this. They showed us this in one of the early trailers, which is really stupid. Why would you give away a story plot like that in a trailer? But they did. Yes, I've heard about them. The Magnus sisters. Center is Chupacabra. Blah, 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 I know. And they look horrendous. Like, they look awesome in 10, but look horrible in this one. Yep. Magnus sisters. It's going. Yep. Okay, so a Dragon of Divinity. Legend holds it. Okay. Okay. So there's also a dragon. We've already done. Oh. We've already done Tiamat, done Bahamut. What other dragons do they have? There's currently Lunar Bahamut. What other dragons do they have? The Yzmat one is in a raid. All the other ones are in raids. Gotta find the alchemist. Great work. Eyes on a shrine. Did you say you're going to Nidhana? Yes. Brilliant, beautiful. I could stare at her dainty ears for a long time. Any question? Where are we going? Okay, to the crystal. There's people fishing over here. They're just sleeping.
What happened here?
Ooh.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so. Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Yep, I fell down. Allow me to thank you for answering the call. Many towers have appeared. Oh. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we're grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Kryl herself is tied up with another investigation, Viroshu is an eminently capable substitute. So if I understand correctly, we seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric transmissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar. We're powerless to deal with such consequential, whatever. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we're still in the midst of testing. So, talismans that can stop tempering. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against etheric corruption. Of the methods tested to date, those utilized dragon scales provided the most promising. Owing to their etheric density of their scales, we seek to amplify the protective properties through alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we've been able to make steady progress. Soon we'll be able to conduct a field test. What exactly does it need me to do? Present. I should have picked a snarky bottom one. Let us wonder. We search to see if you an escort, and we'll explain in detail later. As for your own safety, that would also mean I can take these guys into primal fights. In that case, Ryanje and I will find other ways to protect or to make ourselves useful. Seeing as all you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with some more hands. We would be grateful. If you are ready, let us put it to proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south to be a hill to the right, I don't need to look for directions because it sticks on my map. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding the place. Nope. Activation, certain corruption. I'll be exposed 4 times, should be enough to ascertain the blessing. Commencing etheric exposure. a lantern. Yep, doesn't do anything to me. Boom, 4. Yep, I returned. Here's your little lantern. No, nothing over there. Oh. Okay. You're a capable warrior, you're not. Yes. Talisman requires special ilk. Okay, so you want me to go get it. I will do that. I am in your debt. Further to put I got it. I may be imagining it, but it feels as though we're being followed. talk to her before the quest thing popped up. I was gonna say, oops, that screwed up. Unfortunately, in Final Fantasy XIV, all of the mobs, every single enemy in the game is just nothing. Unlike 7 Remake, where individual enemies are actual individual fights. In this one, the individual mobs are just, they look different, but there's no difference. There's no difference from a level 1 mob to a level 90 mob. There's no difference. Might be voiced.
Yes, that would be Radzat Han. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing. Well, he is the most important person in Radzat Han. Long ago, this island was home to 2 tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzat Han to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios. I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
I like the writing. The writing for it's fun. And the actual challenging fights are cool. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back. Yeah, for me it's legitimately the story is the whole point of the game. Ooh, there's the other crystal. There's that. Nah, the game doesn't want me to go there yet. Man, like these enemies in 7 Remake. God, they could have all kinds of cool attacks and charges and stuff. But in this game, all they do is stand there and a little line appears if they hit. That have like 5 seconds to get autos. It's like, come on. They would have such unique stuff in 7 Remake. If they only went with a action combat system. You could do so much more with less abilities and not have to deal with the ability bloat. Oh well. Thanks again for your assistance. This isn't much, except this is my gratitude. Boy's errand. I want to try and unlock the dungeon, if there is a dungeon in this game. If you'll excuse me, I shall return to the work of the talisman. I'll hear both back. I have a message for you. It would seem stories of something. What? The last I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about their tempering cure. I see if it leads to new possibilities. I should be happy. Okay. Okay, Okay, so go fetch some more crap. Yep. Yep. Let's go fetch it. Yep. Let's go fetch it. Okay. Request accepted. Let's go get stuff. Alchemist or dancer? Do you have a moment? One of my colleagues is missing. Go find the adventure. Will do. I'm pretty sure they're doing this quest. Where are they going? Oh, they went that way. I think I followed the person further. Oops. Yeah, we'll talk to you. Look familiar. Okay, on account, errand. What? Oh, this is funny. Give me this as a mount. Whee! Okay. Oh, so that was the big thing is a sword. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is the first in the line of defense against the tower. Well, it's one. Is your post? It's one fucking little building, one tent. Okay. Give me a dungeon. We simply do our duty, honor to receive stuff. Cool gear. Really cool dragoon gear. And yet, for the boundless benevolence, his treatment for one's young sweet regarded, calm beings. Your predecessor, too, often traveled alone. Like those before him, he went to represent the satrap in the foreign lands. As for myself, I assure you, I do all this of my own volition. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering. And who might you be? Warrior of Light. From Eorzea, you say? The towers have appeared over there too? Tell me, what's the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would learn of great value. Like, yo, these things are everywhere, dude. Whole fucking planet. Whole fucking planet. Yep, it's the same everywhere. To be honest, we know what's this Tower of Zot. Yes. The towers, they do bad things, we don't know. We can go kill what's in there. Finish speaking, yes. Neutral nation. Yep. Okay. Okay. You gonna give it to me? Here you are, a sack of these things. Thank you. Ooh, that's cool. Where am I supposed to go? Let's live right there. There you go.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that. What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless. Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there. should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could. So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps. Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting. Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians, and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service. Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. How ever do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth, majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.